This is the Blokees Transformers Defender version, Series 3 of figures. Now I picked up both these sets from Shopee, one from a local importer. Obviously, it's going to be the international version. All the English words are there. And I picked up another one from an overseas retailer. This is the Chinese retail version. They're exactly the same product. Blokees is obviously a Chinese company that's officially licensing Transformers products. And this one is really supposed to be for the retail market in China. And this one is for the international market for everywhere else outside China. Now, I did pick up every single figure in this wave, all 16 figures, 12 regular figures, and 4 chase figures. And this video will feature all 16 figures. Now, just a quick look at the packaging. Packaging is very, very similar, but I am a little bit more partial to the Chinese retail version because you've got Devastator right there. There is a kit that will allow you to combine these Constructicon vehicles, 3 from Wave 3, 2 from Series 2, and 1 from Series 1. You can't combine them without the kit. Now, apparently Hasbro is rumored to have banned that kit for sale in the US for, I don't know, copyright infringement or whatever, because Blokees was supposedly just a model kit Transformers product, and they were not supposed to encroach on the transforming products that Hasbro had. And apparently the combination mode is sort of encroaching on that fine line between transforming and non-transforming things and whatever. So it was a mad rush to just get that kit. That kit just cost like what, $8 at most. It skyrocketed to $50, $60 online. The Chinese box, I'll show that off in another video, but it is crazy. It's crazy. We'll talk more about that in another video. But just to compare the packaging, again, these are the singles packaging in each of these boxes. Each box will contain 12 of these packets. This one is the international one, which one I bought from Toys R Us here in Manila. But the Chinese retail version will have the Devastator artwork on the side, and it really just looks so much better. I mean, I just can't understand the writing, the Mandarin, but yeah, I'm very partial to this version of the artwork, just for the artwork. But the product's exactly the same, no difference. Now, one last thing before we rip everything open up and then just build them all and show them off to you guys. I wanted to just give a brief overview for those new in the game, especially for the Defender version. Now, a lot of you probably familiar with the Galaxy version. Those are the 3.75-inch figures from the Blokees line. Those are much larger figures. I've done reviews of those. The Defender version is actually the 2.5-inch figures, which is really micro master scale, because the Galaxy version is sort of like legend scale. This one is micro master scale, and these are actually more affordable. Each of the Galaxy version, the 3.75-inch scale figures, cost somewhere about $5 to $8. These cost about $1 to $2. So out here in Manila, it's $1.75 per packet. And for the Galaxy version, there's only one chase in the entire series, and you get it 1 in 4 cases or 1 in 36 packets. For the Defender version, there are actually 4 chases. 2 regular chases, 1 Decepticon, 1 Autobot, and 2 super chases, 1 Decepticon and 1 Autobot as well. And the chases are the same character. For Series 1 was Optimus Megatron, for Series 2 is Bumblebee and Starscream. For Series 3, the chases are Soundwave and Grimlock. Now, each case, as long as you buy it sealed, untampered, unopened, like with the plastic seal or the tape, as long as it's untampered with or untouched, you are guaranteed 1 chase. This set contains 12 single boxes inside, and it says the whole set includes a special type. Special type is the chase. Special type, or special galaxy type, is regular chase. Special armor type is the super chase. Now, each one, most likely you'll have 80% chance of getting the regular chase, 40% chance of getting the regular chase Soundwave, which is just the metallic version of the regular one. Same with Grimlock. And you get a 10% chance of getting the super chase Grimlock and a 10% chance of getting the super chase Soundwave, Super Chase Soundwave will have metallic finish plus Ravage and Laserbeak. Grimlock would have the wings and all that. So this series is kind of like, I guess this is the new Hot Wheels for Transformers. It's sort of like there's a mad rush for getting the chase. And for people who there's a lot of scalpers and hoarders out there trying to get the Super Chase and selling it for the price of a whole box. It's crazy. Everyone's just now going after those chases and just, not even collecting the regular figures. I'd like the regular figures, actually. There are some that I'm not partial to, like the gold figures. Those are sell off. But a lot of the figures are actually pretty nice. And it is sad that the community now for Blokees has started, it started as a very fun-loving community. Now it's become very, very toxic with everyone just gunning for those chases. And now everyone's gunning for that Devastator kit. And yeah. Anyway, I digress too much. Let's get these guys out of packaging and show them off in all their glory. Okay, so let's begin with the Constructicon vehicle. Just get it done and over with. These are three of four vehicles in this series, and I think these are the best Constructicon vehicles to date. We've gotten several in previous waves. From Wave 1, we've got Scavenger, and I was one of the first to point out that I kind of knew this was going to be a Devastator part. That this port, there was no clear purpose for that, the instructions, and it was just lying there. I knew this was going to be Devastator. And see, this is the arm connected right there, and sure enough, we're going to get Devastator. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, he's pretty small compared to these guys. These guys are probably the biggest ones out of the 6 Constructicon vehicles, and they are huge. I love it. I love the heft of these vehicles, and even Longhaul. Longhaul is probably the weakest of the 3 because he's the one that doesn't have any moving parts. Scrapper has the loader up and down. Mixmaster has the rotating cement mixer. Longhaul, I was expecting it to just have the dump truck function, but I don't think they could have done that because because they needed to be solid for the torso piece. And rightly so, these are the biggest pieces of Devastator because they are the legs and the torso. And as such, the other pieces would be smaller. Here's from Wave 2. You got Bone Crusher and Hook. Hook is the top part, shoulders and chest of Devastator. These two are the arms, legs, and the central torso. So things are looking good for Devastator. Now, unfortunately, you cannot put these 6 together without buying a kit. And this is the kit that I speak of. And like I mentioned earlier, they're going to be part of a bigger combined mode, which is Devastator. And you can see all the Chinese characters here and there because this is the only way you can get this kit right now. The kit will include the thighs, the arms, the chest, the armor chest, the head, and all of that. You cannot combine them without this kit. And just for comparisons, if you want to see how the vehicles look with their robot counterparts, this is Scavenger and Bone Crusher. I guess it's only a matter of time before we get the robot modes of the other Constructicons. All right, let's move on to the Autobots. In this way, we have Hot Rod and Jazz. Now, I think Jazz is the weakest figure in this wave. Not to take anything away from this figure, but it just feels a little too simplistic. He's got great detail, but I kind of wish they could have put the wings. I mean, it's not cartoon accurate, I know, but for the Galaxy version, they had those toy accurate wings. So I don't understand why they couldn't have done this. They could have just repainted the wings of Prowl here. So don't know why they didn't do that. And they didn't give him a blaster. They gave him a bullhorn, which is okay. I mean, he did have a could have given him 2, but 1 blaster and 1 bullhorn would have been nice, plus the wings would have made this figure extra special. But the details, especially that chest, that head sculpt, really nice. Colors are great, but a little bit lackluster for me. And then we've got Hot Rod. Hot Rod, I think, is the better of the 2. He's got a non-generic gun, which is really his signature blaster. I mean, it would have been nice if they had another gun, which was much longer, very toy accurate. And he's got the pizza cutter that he used in the 1986 movie. This one actually works. I mean, it spins, not that it cuts or anything or what, but it does spin. And I think this has great detail. I mean, I love that head sculpt. Some paint inconsistency on my copy for the face. That gray is, I don't know, it could have been better. He's got the wings on his backpack. Really, really nice. I love the details of this one, the chest and all that. Very, very cool. And for some comparisons, here are the rest of the Autobots from Series 1 and 2. And they look great. I cannot wait for more Autobots. We need Trailbreaker, we need Mirage, Perceptor. Everybody needs to be done in this Defender format. So, moving on to the Decepticons in this wave. We've got the clear version of Shockwave and Skywarp. Skywarp was expected. I mean, we need the third member of the Seeker team. I mean, speaking of Seekers, from Wave 1 and 2, Thundercracker and Starscream, we finally have all Seekers. Now we need the Coneheads, maybe Acid Storm and Sunstorm, but these three are definite. They needed to put these out, in my opinion, and I'm glad they did. Skywarp, I was kind of hoping they'd use a darker black plastic instead of this matte finish, but I guess they just wanted it to be in tune with the rest of the Thundercracker and Starscream, so they did that kind of quality of plastic, the sort of matte finish, just the nonchalant face, maybe an angry face, maybe just to differentiate the three Seekers, but it's okay. At least we got all three. I am not complaining. I love the purple on that figure. Now here's the interesting bit. Shockwave. A lot of collectors have been skipping this one and trading him off because they're expecting, and I 1,000% guarantee an opaque version is going to be in the works for this. And you know what? For Series 4, Shockwave wouldn't be a bad chase figure with the Super Chase and all that metallic finish, because they've already done Shockwave for Galaxy version Series 4 as a chase, so it's nothing stopping them from using him in the next series with more opaque. But the clear version, to me, it works. I like it. It's like he's a hologram projection from Cybertron. Megatron is just, you know, Shockwave reporting, Megatron. Yes, Shockwave. How is Cybertron? And then, you know, this is sort of like this hologram projection from Cybertron. I think it works. And just to complete the right hand and left hand of Megatron, we have Soundwave here. This is also from Series 3, which we'll talk about later in a bit, but so glad they did it. The Decepticon front is shaping up very nicely as well. And now moving on to the Optimus Prime and Megatron figures in this series, we've got Shattered Glass Optimus Prime in robot mode and in truck mode, and we've got the Golden Lagoon Megatron. So let's start with Megatron. I was very uncertain about this figure. I honestly did not think I was going to like this figure because I'm not really into the Golden Lagoon, the golden version of these Blokees figures, but for some reason this figure actually works. It would have been nice if they made it all gold instead of the glowing thighs, feet, and hands. But look at that head sculpt. Those details on his chest. It is just an amazing Megatron figure. And if you're wondering, it is the exact same one, same Megatron mold we got from Series 1. Even the eyes are red, the gun in the backpack, exactly the same figure, but for some reason he just looks so cool in gold. I don't know, if we have a gold Megatron, there's a strong chance we're going to get a gold Optimus Prime. And speaking of Optimus Prime, here is the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. Somehow this purple coloration works so well on this mold. And again, it is the exact same mold we got from Series 1, down to the blaster, the backpack, that head sculpt, just done in the Shattered Glass universe. Colors, if you still don't know what Shattered Glass is like a mirror universe. It is a universe where the Autobots are tyrannical and the Decepticons are heroic. So yeah, looking good. This one I might keep because it's an Optimus Prime figure. And then finally moving on to the Optimus Prime truck in Shattered Glass colors. It is the exact same truck from Series 1 as well, with the, this is the drone, or the repair drone with the blasters and all that in this trailer. They put it in the cab. I thought this was a pretty cool detail. I mean, you can have one of the figures stand up and hold him and ride this truck. So yeah, very, very cool. Like I said, same mold as Series 1 Truck Optimus Prime, just done in the shattered glass coloration. And this is the figure or the vehicle that comes with a coin. Each series will have one figure that will have the coin. For Series 1, it was Ironhide. For Series 2, it was the car mode Bumblebee, vehicle mode Bumblebee. And then for Series 3, it is the truck mode Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. I've already picked up and pulled 4 of these figures, 4 of these trucks, and they've all yielded the exact same coin, which is the Soundwave head. I mean, it's great. Who doesn't love Soundwave, right? Soundwave is probably my favorite Decepticon, and I'm glad I've been getting the coin, but I need the other coins. I haven't seen a Grimlock head, and I haven't seen a Devastator head. Man, I hope they didn't cancel the Devastator head. Oh yeah, this one's looking good. Laser beak underneath. Really nice. And now for the featured figures, we have Grimlock and Soundwave, or should I say Soundwave and Grimlock, because I think Soundwave's the better one between the two. So these are the regular versions. You got Soundwave just with his shoulder cannon and blaster, and Grimlock with his flaming sword, clear plastic sword, wings, and just looking all very G1, color accurate. I think these are the 2 top figures for the series, and those are the regular versions. Now they do come with chase figures. Soundwave will have his metallic version, and the metallic version does come with Ravage. So you know it's a special Galaxy type if it does come with Ravage. And obviously the metallic bits, and as you can see right here, the main difference apart from the metallic pieces, the chase one has this paint on the legs, different paint on the chest, just there's a paint stripe on his forearm, making him very, very toy accurate. This one is very, very cartoon accurate. Let's jump on over to Grimlock's regular chase version, and here it is. It is a metallic version of Grimlock. The sword is identical, but as you can see, the metallic chest, metallic limbs, and paint. The crest does have the paint right there on his forehead. But for all intents and purposes, the paint scheme is very much similar, unlike Soundwave, that has differences. And this one is, I guess, toy accurate. This one is cartoon accurate. Okay, on to the super chases. Let's do Grimlock first, because I think the Soundwave chase is the superior one, pun intended. Soundwave superior. Here is the Grimlock super chase, 1 in 144 pieces or boxes, or 1 in 12 cases. He's got the flaming clear sword, which is different from the regular sword, which is just clear red. This one is like flaming hot with a red tip and orange hilt and blade. You got the same metallic torso, same paint, but the hips are painted differently. It's lighter metallic yellow and blue. The legs are the same. The forearms are painted on this one as well. Eyes are red. This one is blue, cartoon accurate. I guess this is toy accurate. And one thing you will notice is the wings are different. I don't know why they made his wings swoop, like a mini, or the, I don't know, a mini alt mode Dinobot version of Swoop. And it's just weird. It looks great, don't get me wrong. It looks really cool, makes him look badass, but it's not accurate. The regular version and the regular chase, I think, are the more accurate Grimlock figures, but this one, I guess it's a bonus. What they wanted was you could remove the backpack and actually transform it into the Dinobot mode of Swoop, which I guess he can hold, which really doesn't make sense. Why would you do this? But it looks great. And for the non-hardcore Transformers fans, they're going to love this. But for the hardcore fans, they're not going to get what this is all about. So, yeah, I guess it's just really a gimmick, just to make the figure look cool. But what they could have done just to make this one extra special is the Super Chase Soundwave has his minions, Laserbeak and Ravage. They could have added that double-barreled signature gun that Grimlock had, and that would have been really cool, made this one an epic figure, but as it is, it's a great Super Chase figure, but not a super spectacular one. So we're going to put that off to the side. Let's move on to Soundwave's Chase. And I think this is the Super Chase for Soundwave. This is the best figure, obviously, in the series. The Super Chase, always the better one. For Series 1 was Optimus. I think Series 2, the better one was Starscream, and Series 3, it's a Decepticon again. You get Laserbeak and you get Ravage. Ravage, for all intents and purposes, it is the exact same one as you get with the regular Chase. They didn't change anything, paint apps, nothing. But for Soundwave, the biggest difference is really, well, apart from metallic paint apps, there's more paint apps on the Super Chase, like on the shoulders. Yeah, it's basically the shoulders and the chest. The legs are the same. The arms are the same. The hips are the same, but the shoulders are painted now. And he's got Laserbeak. Now, Laserbeak is not a gimmick. It is an actual minion. It doesn't form wings or anything like that, not like Swoop. You can detach it and have him hold it. This one really just makes sense. You know, Laserbeak, one of his minions. Obviously, the scale is different. It's not perfect scale, but with Ravage, I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, I forgot, they painted the tip of the gun, making it very toy accurate compared to the regular Chase. So yeah, these are probably the best figures in the series. And best of luck to everybody hunting them down, because collectors are going gaga over these Chase figures. But to get the regular version of the figures is actually, I think, good enough. I mean, they're very cartoon accurate. They're really, really nice. Just move them, just to give some space so we can compare them with some of the previous figures we've had. I mean, for Series 1, we had Optimus Prime and Megatron. I thought these were the best figures for Series 1. Series 2 will have Bumblebee and, of course, Starscream. Let me see where he is. So we get Bumblebee and Starscream. Yeah, and a lot of the collectors found the regular Bumblebee more desirable than the regular Chase, or even Super Chase for that matter, because this is how Bumblebee looked like. Moving on to the regular Chase, let me bring out Optimus and Megatron. So here we go. As far as regular Chases go, oh man, these are probably the best ones. Bumblebee was okay. It was a shattered glass version. Not a lot of collectors wanted that for some reason. Even Starscream, a lot of collectors didn't like the toy accurate version of Starscream as much. So as far as regular Chase versions go, Series 2 was not as desirable as Series 1 and Series 3, obviously. Let's move on to the Super Chase comparisons. Let's begin with Series 2. You've got Starscream and Bumblebee. Everybody wanted this Coronation Starscream. I think it's one of the best Super Chase out there. Between these two, I think the Starscream is still the better one, but between them, I think that's the best. And him being, I think, not the most desirable of all Super Chases, but the most desirable Super Chases to this day, I think, are still Optimus Prime and Megatron, obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, who doesn't want Optimus and Megatron? Those two are still the best Super Chases for me, followed by Soundwave. I think it would be Optimus for me. Soundwave would be second. Third would be, it's a toss-up between these two. Maybe I'll go with Starscream. Fourth, maybe Megatron, then Grimlock, and then last, Bumblebee. So yeah, here are all the most desirable figures for Series 1, 2, and 3 of the Galaxy Defender version of Blokees Transformers. And so some final thoughts. Are these figures worth getting? If you're a big Blokees fan, you've been hooked on this line of Transformers, and you're a big Transformers fan, absolutely, you have got to pick up this set. Just buy the entire case or buy several so you get more chance of getting the Chase. But each case will contain one Chase, and you want to try your luck, get 4 cases, 5 cases, 6, 7, 12 cases just to get everything. But, you know, that's too much. One case I think is enough, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with these figures. And if I dare say so, this series 3, I think, is looking to be the best series out of all the 3 Defender series that have been released. Sure, the Optimus Prime and Megatron figures are the most desirable figures out of all the 3 series. Series 3 has a lot of figures that are just worth keeping. I've sold several figures from Series 1 and Series 2 that really I wasn't too happy with, even that gold Soundwave and all that. I'm a Soundwave fan, I let that gold Soundwave go. But these figures from Series 3, almost all of them, if not, I think, yeah, all of them are definitely worth keeping. They definitely surprised me, even Jazz and Hot Rod, which I really thought I wouldn't be keeping. Even Megatron, this gold Megatron, I honestly thought I would not be keeping these figures, but they are definitely worth keeping. And for a price of about $1 to $1 to $2 each, I mean, you can't lose with these Blokees figures. So with that, the entire set is gonna get a 10 out of 10. I really enjoy these guys. Now I have to go hunt this truck so I can get the other coins in the series. To all of you guys still hunting for those chase figures, best of luck and happy hunting. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of these Blokees Transformers Galaxy Defender version Series 3 figures. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.